The concept behind I Made This is my passion and the belief that I have that everyone can cook. If you are given the right tools and shown how to by a professional chef, you will find love and joy in the kitchen. It is about taking time out of your busy schedule to cook a healthy meal for you and your family. It is so simple. Everything is weighed out for you. All you need to do is go online and place your order and it will be delivered straight to your door. So put on your apron, pour yourself a glass of wine and enjoy cooking. In today's box, we have Springbok fillet with mashed potatoes, port jus, and roasted plums. We have 2 by 200 gram portions of Springbok fillet, plum jelly, port, potatoes, butter, cream, plums, honey, salt, and pepper. We're going to start by peeling the potatoes and cutting them for the mash. I use cream in my mashed potatoes because it makes the mashed potatoes smoother and it makes it taste more creamier versus milk. We're going to cut our potato into pieces now for the mash. If the pieces are a bit big, they're going to cook slower than the rest of the potatoes, so try and make them relatively the same size. We're going to put them in the water now. And they should take 15 to 20 minutes to be cooked. We're going to move on to the port jus now. Jus is the French word for sauce. We're going to add the port to the pot, and then we're going to add the plum jelly. I'm going to put this on the stove now so that it can reduce. It's going to reduce about 5 to 10 minutes until it's a glazed consistency over a low to medium heat. We're going to move on to the plums. The reason why we serve fruit normally with venison is because it's a wild meat, a gamey meat, and it needs something sweet to go with it. So we're just going to cut them in half, twist them, and then we're going to remove the pit. Now we're going to place them on the tray. And drizzle the honey over. And remember to preheat your oven to 180, otherwise it will take a lot longer for the plums to cook. You can mix them with your hands. I know a lot of people don't like to, so you can do it with a spoon. I just prefer to do it with my hands because I feel that it covers the plums more evenly. Placing them in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. The potatoes are ready and I've drained them. I'm going to mash them. Basically how I do it is I make sure that they're crushed properly before I add any of the butter or cream or seasoning. Because if you start adding things before they're properly crushed, then lumps tend to form. So now we're going to add the butter. And now the cream. Lastly, the seasoning. You can use white pepper for this if you want it to be very professional looking. Okay, our mashed potato is now done. Season your Springbok with salt and pepper. And now we're going to fry it in our frying pan. We're going to add some olive oil to our pan, which has reached temperature. And we're just going to make sure that it coats the bottom of the pan evenly. And now we're going to add our meat. The nice thing about I Made This is that we source all the produce for you, so there's no hassle of going to the shops to buy meat, dairy, fish, vegetables, fruit, anything, and it all comes in the correct quantities, so there's no wastage at the end of the day. We're going to turn the meat now, and it should be ready in about 3 to 4 minutes. If you look at the meat closely, you can see all the coloration. It develops flavor in the meat, and it also seals the meat and keeps the juices locked in. Springbok is not a very gamey meat, and that's why I prefer to use it versus impala and kudu. They're very rich, and a lot of people can't handle the gamey taste. So Springbok is better in that sense because it tastes very similar to beef fillet, and it's not as strong. Everything's ready. Let's plate. We're going to put a spoonful of mashed potato in the middle of the plate, and I'm going to slice the meat. As you can see, it's a perfect medium rare. I'm going to put the meat on top of the mashed potato. We're going to decorate with a few plums. And now we're going to drizzle the sauce over. And there you have it, your Springbok fillet with mashed potatoes, port jus, and roasted plums. And when you make it for your friends and family, you can proudly say, I made this. Cheers, and thank you for watching.